It's Monday morning and I'm just on my way back from dropping little one at school. I thought I'd share my school run walk with you and show you a few things I find along the way. When I found this little guy, what a beauty. Damselfly, I think, but I need to look that up when I get back. Oh, he's off, he's off. Stuff looks pretty harmless, doesn't it? Be careful, never touch it, never let your children touch it. There's about 4 or 5 different flowers that look very, very similar in the wayside, and one of them is called hemlock, and it's really difficult to tell them apart. So anything that looks like this, don't let anybody touch, because if it is hemlock, it is so poisonous and it actually causes your lungs to be paralysed and collapse. Well, actually it works by paralysing your diaphragm so you can't breathe. And also if you get the one version called giant hogweed, it can really burn your fingers. So don't let little ones touch this. And if you've got it in your garden and you want to get rid of it, get some gloves on. Don't burn it. You've got to just bag it and bin it. It's a bit windy. I hope you can see this beautiful bee and all that pollen. And this bee absolutely loves the flower regardless of it being hugely poisonous. Of course the pollen isn't. Don't know how they don't get seasick in this wind. A few bits of fungi growing along the way. I am very happy right now. I've been after some red clover in the wild, away from cars and fumes for ages, and I've just found some. Red clover is so good for womb tonics, amongst loads of other stuff. I'll do a post about it, so I'm going to get picking. There's a little bee here. So when I'm picking, I always make sure that every clump of flowers that I'm going to take some from, I always leave 3/4 for the bees. Never take too much. Remember that they depend on all the flowers for their food, and also these flowers need to reseed so they can set again next year. So, cuckoo spit. It's not actually spit at all, but inside there is a tiny little bug called a frog hopper, and it puts its bubbles around it to protect it. You don't want that in your herbal tea, so we're going to just let him carry on sucking away at the clover. Have my head down, picking for quite some time, so I'm just standing up and admiring the view for a moment. All of these buttercups, beautiful. I love this meadow. Bella and I like to play hide and seek in this meadow, lying in the long grass. It's just beautiful. So these are actually a great flavour honey. You quite often get the honey that says clover on it, that they've you know, you get different varieties of honey. You can get heather and clover. The clover ones are a really good one to look out for. They're actually quite sweet, and when you eat them, which you kind of get a taste of the nectar straight away. And then, to me, if you've ever grown pea sprouts, they taste a bit like pea sprouts like you have on your salads. So they're really good for you. So while you're walking along, if you find a patch and it's not in a kind of place where a dog would pee on them, check for insects and wiggly things and try a little bit. Do you some good. Hello little fella. Holding on for dear life in the wind again. This grass behind me is as tall as me. We've had so much rain. I don't know if you can see, but look, this one is bigger than me. They're known as dog roses. They will grow into beautiful rose hips in the autumn, which I'll be out gathering, which have the highest source of vitamin C in them in England. I've taken a few today. They smell so fragrant. I'm going to make a rose oil with them. So birds I've seen along the way, apart from the usual pigeons and crows and blue tits and things like that, I've seen a black cap and I've seen some goldfinches, and I've just seen the tiniest little warbler of some sort. I don't know what variety, I'll have to look it up when I get back, but it was tiny. Here I am again, back off the beaten track, onto the main road, and back home. Can you see this little fella? Hang on. This is a frog hopper. This is what gives the spit on plants that you call cuckoo spit. There he is, look, little frog hopper. Let's put him on the tissue. Well, there you go. So I've emptied everything out, and if you put them on some white tissue, then all the creepy crawlies should crawl out after a few hours. And I'm gonna lay these out outside. Here's my a few little dog roses. Now, it's important, I don't normally use a carrier bag, but it's all I had with me this morning. I'm gonna go and empty this upside down because there's so many little spiders and little beetles in there. So I'm going to return them back to somewhere nice to live and take up their new habitation. And that's it from the herb shed. From me and Evangeline. We're going to get cracking with getting all this prepared now. I'll show you how it turns out later on. Bye.